welcome back. We're here with Sean Fuller from Captain Bones. Tell us about what you got going on here, buddy.
We basically brought a lot of things from the store, all the hot new items for the upcoming 2011 peak season. Some rods and reels are on sale. Just a little bit of everything. We also are doing a 10% club membership discount that goes on all year long for anyone in a club or a tournament. So stop on by and check out the discounts.
Awesome, man. 10% off anytime. You're a club member. All right.
Hey, you guys keep on sending it back to me. I'm going to just keep on sending it back to you. Everybody in the audience gets to see what everything's going on here at the Fishing Fever Flea Market. And I hope you've enjoyed the show. And Ken's back in the studio with Jim Torber of the Rope Locker. So, Ken, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Chris. I'm with Jim Torber of the Rope Locker. How was business today?
Well, it's not overwhelming, but it's been okay. I'm glad I came. This is a nice facility.
It is truly a nice facility. And tell me just a little bit about, I mean, the folks at home can't see it from here, but looking across the aisle, I could see a lot of different types of ropes. Can you give me a little breakdown as to what all you carry and some information about that?
Well, we go from string to 4-inch rope.
Okay.
That's diameter. And I'm a splicer, so I can put the ends into it. A lot of farmers use the big ropes for pulling out machinery, tractor trailers, and combines in the field. And then the fishermen like the 1/2-inch line, the 1/4-inch, 3/8, 5/8. So we deal with a lot of boaters and fishermen as well as the farmers.
Well, let me ask you this, and this doesn't necessarily pertain to us fishermen, but with regards to that large rope that you referred to, that farmers and such, what is the advantage to the rope as opposed to steel cable and or chain?
Well, with a cable or a chain, either one, you are limited because you can't snatch on it. If you snatch a chain, you will either break the chain or pull the bumper off.
Correct.
With a big nylon rope, you back up, hook up, and take off, giving you the advantage of several thousand pounds being in motion. And I would liken it as to trying to stop a fullback at full speed. It just has so much more power because of the momentum.
Right.
Whereas if you take a chain or a cable, you have to get it totally tight. Then you start to pull, which normally buries you right on the spot.
Great point. The other thing I'd like to ask of you, with regards to the rope for marine applications such as bass fishing, offshore, inshore. Now, do you have any specific rope for freshwater application and or saltwater?
No, there's not any difference. The rope is the same. We use basically nylon for boating purposes for the tie lines, the anchor lines, and whatever rope needs are on the boat. Usually it's nylon. And the boat length determines the size. The manufacturer says you should not use anything larger than 3/8-inch line until you're at least 25 feet in length. And then from 25 feet to about 35 feet would be 1/2 inch, and then 5/8 and then on up from there.
Impressive. Well, folks, if you have any needs for rope, I think you need to see Jim here. I think he can help you out with any of your rope needs. And that's again Jim Torber of the Rope Locker. And how can people get in touch with you?
I have a phone number. It's 270-ROPE. Area code 302.
How about that, folks? It doesn't get any easier than that. So again, thank you so much for stopping in and talking to us.
You're certainly welcome.
And back to you, Chris.
This was an absolutely fantastic show, the Real Expectations Foundation Fishing Fever Flea Market. It's going to be a lot bigger next year, I know it is. But Derek, go ahead with Bob Moody. And Bob, thanks so much for having us here. We enjoyed it tremendously, and we hope to see you next year, buddy. So, Derek, go ahead, take it away, buddy.
Well, I'm here with Bob Moody. He organized this event. It's benefiting Real Expectations. So, Bob, take it away and tell us what we got going on here.
Thanks so much for having me on today. You can see the flea market is a successful flea market. We have a lot of people here today. It's our first time having this flea market, and everyone's pretty much said they'd like to come back. So I guess we're going to have it again. The really cool thing about this market is that all the proceeds, the guys, the vendors who price and all the food concessions, everything goes to youth programs. And we have a lot in store this year. I know the last time you talked down on one of the rundown show, we talked about in May we have the Cash for Kids benefit, which is a scholarship to go to the Delaware Bass Federation. So the money from this event is going to be used for that. And we have a fishing derby for kids with cognitive disabilities. Money from this is going to go for that. And we have a retreat. We're taking a group of young people to Lake George, New York for a long retreat. So you can see that we have a lot of things on tap for this spring and early summer. And it's kind of cool that we're raising the additional funds to be able to continue to do those kinds of programs. So without the vendors and the people that have come in and are shopping in the flea market, it's making it for a really worthwhile cause.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for setting this up. No doubt that this will be a success this time, next time, and it's awesome you guys are doing.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, welcome back. We're here with our good friend Hayden Reynolds. This time we're going to get him to talk about his own stuff from Red No Tackle.
Well, you actually want to let me do that because, you know, if you get me started talking, you might not have enough film in the camera to go through this. But, yeah, we're up here at Middletown High School today, and can't say too much about the number of people, man. It's been a really wonderful show. But more specifically, I've got a new kiosk that I set up for this year, and I'm trying to break it down. Starting on the back side, I have my 7-inch lizards. Nice selection, roughly about 14 different colors. Then I got my 4-inch drop shot worms, roughly about the same. Brush crawlers, which is similar to the brush hole. I only have them in 3 colors, 6-inch finesse, a 7-inch ribbon tail, of course. At those I have roughly about 16 different colors. And then my whacking sticks, again 16 to 18 colors, and I have even more colors coming. So, and then of course my line of crankbaits that run from anywhere from 0 to 1 foot all the way to 3 to 6 foot. So, got a nice selection here, and it's been a great turnout so far.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for vending with or visiting with Red Mill Tackle.